on a Tuesday night from Newark, New Jersey. We've got some NJ volleyball action on deck. The CVC has the Rutgers Newark Scarlet Raiders in town as they host the Lehman Lightning. Non-conference matchup for the Raiders late in the season. They're at 15-6, 3-2 in conference play, and the Lightning at 9-10, 3-4 in conference play. The Scarlet Raiders currently sit at 4th in the CVC standings, hoping to improve their way. They've got a few more conference matchups headed their way, with 3 to end the season against Southern Virginia, Marymount, and Baruch College. Lehman still trying to hang on to a playoff spot as well. In the CUNYAC standings, they sit at 5th with 4 more conference matchups ahead. Jackson Shank joined here for you. It's going to be just me on the call tonight. Thanks for joining us here on the Scarlet Raiders Network as we get just about set for first serve. Lehman starting rotation. Eric Lynn, Alia Nabreu Esteva, Jordan Johnson, Nathaniel Matthey, Oscar Cauldron, and Abdolye Kante. First serve, here we go. And it's an ace for the visiting Lightning. Just like that, Lightning quickly strikes. Just the 11th ace for Eric Lynn all season. And it was Duncan Sturt on the other end who couldn't receive it, the freshman setter. Here we go, 1-0 Lightning. Stewart sets up Lopez for the kill. The Scarlet Raiders strike back. It's even at 1 apiece. Aiden Albrecht leading the Scarlet Raiders squad in his 4th season. Here's the Lightning's return, and it's blocked. Silva working in tandem. Start again, and the high-flying Taki. They're going to say it's out of play. Point to the Lightning. Harry Taki, I talked with head coach Albrecht prior to today's contest. He said this could be a game where he really explodes as the Scarlet Raiders hoping to flex their depth. Taki had a career-high 17 kills in the last matchup with Elizabeth College, a 3-1 victory for Rutgers Newark. Service error evens the score at 2 apiece. Here's Lynn. Setting up Johnson. Raiders return with Fernandez. It's blocked up and out of play, and the Raiders have their first lead. Vincent Lopez, the junior out of Fair Lawn, New Jersey, to serve. Last appeared against Keene on the 18th of March. Played 3 sets. Did have a service ace in that one, but he picks up an error here. Lopez checks out, and Caden Komine on. The junior setter out of Hawaii. Nice soft touch from Silva, catches the Lightning off guard. They're able to keep it alive. Here's Silva again, this time goes full force. And the Raiders retake the lead. Silva gets the point, and now he'll serve. His first appearance in a month when they played against Wilkes a couple matches ago. He gets the start tonight. That's way over the back line. Jordan Johnson off the mark, averaging 2.4 kills per set, but won't pick one up there. 5-3 the score. Opening 8 points of this contest, and an absolute screamer from Silva. The Elizabeth, New Jersey native played 15 matches in 29 sets last year, and he's approaching those numbers yet again. Just 6 matches, though. He's halfway to those statistics. His third service ace all year. Can he get a fourth? He does. Back-to-back for Silva. Rutgers with their largest lead of today at 4. The number 13 team in the nation. Going up in a non-conference matchup, and you're starting to see the disparity. Juan Silva is running away with these aces. He had just 2 total aces coming into today. He has 3 on this run alone. Finally, will we see an answer from the Lightning? No, it's blocked. Conte rejected by Pacus, the Fort Worth, Texas native. Quickly, this first set getting out of hand. The Scarlet Raiders ahead 9-3. And if you can't handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. Silva is cooking up a feast of service aces. Tough break for Abreu Esteva, who's struggling to handle this serve from Silva. Now the Lightning corral. They go with Conte, soft touch. But the save is there from Sturt. And the return with Fernandez. Rutgers on an 8-0 run. Scarlet Raiders don't show any sign of slowing down. Silva as the point man with an absolute screamer. And we have a faulty touch from Lynn, so another ace. Caden Comine checks out, excuse me. Takia back in, as well as John Femiano, and there's a service error that'll change possession over to Lehman. Here's Conte, the sophomore outside hitter. It's blocked up, kept alive, good grief. Pacus is everywhere, but through the double team. Jordan Johnson finishes. Eric Lynn shouts, "We're on the board." An assist for Lynn. Stuart blocked up right at the booth. Look out. Logan Fernandez with a kill. The Old Bridge, New Jersey native, and that is a common theme throughout this Scarlet Raiders squad, as Coach Albrecht grew up there, and that high school has won 5 out of the last 6 state championships. Jordan Johnson picks that one up. But one of the reasons why Aiden Albrecht loves to tap into the Old Bridge pipeline, I mean, outside of being an alum, is the coaches really encourage that group to play a lot of club. Here's the return. Matthey gives it up back to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, and look out, Fernandez with an absolute gunshot. Packus to serve. Played just 5 total sets so far, nearly picks up an ace. Here's the setup. Oh my goodness. Takia's reaching the moon with those jumps. I mean, his vertical is just ridiculous. 6 foot, 165 pounds. But he goes flying, and all right, do we have a reverse of the call? We're waiting to hear from the officials. Looks like a change of fortune, so no kill for Taki. Moulton. And Vincent Lopez picks up the kill in return. Still an 8-point lead for the Scarlet Knights as they're ahead, or the Scarlet Raiders as they're ahead 15-7. Sturt, the sturdy setter throughout today's contest. He has been that way all season long for the Scarlet Raiders, and an attacking error the other way. Sturt with 6 assists already. Averages 10 in a set. And he'll pick up an ace. His 11th of the year. But easily the cog that moves the Scarlet Raiders machine. He is assisting like a madman. Over 700 on the season already. And he'll pick up a service error.
Service number 5, Eric.
Lynn to serve. And the junior finds the net.
Service for Rutgers, number 12, Harry Tachi.
Tachi to serve. Off a career-high 17 kills. An absolute screamer, and it's an ace. This man is all offense for this squad, something that Coach Albrecht hopes throughout this season, and what he has learned is to fine-tune his defense, and boy, has this young freshman shown a lot of promise. A second ace in a row. The Scarlet Raiders, the first to 20. Averages nearly 3 kills a set, Tachi does, and he is just ripping through this Lightning defense. 21-8 the score, and the Lightning just need a return. And at that point, Tachi's just having fun with it over the back line. Point for the Lightning. Start to Silva, and another kill for the senior middle blocker. Seventh assist for Sturt in this set alone. And a fiery return from Conte. His first kill of the day. See if the Lightning can't go on a run. Here's Cauldron. First action for him. And Silva welcomes him to the party. 23-10, Scarlet Raiders. Silva. Back to his favorite spot on the court, but can't get it over that time. Had 5 straight aces.
Service at the leg, Conti.
Just an absolute maniac in this first set. Conte to serve for the Lightning. Start up with it. Oh, and the dunk over the top from the freshman Fernandez. Oh, and it's out. Correction on my end. Fernandez couldn't keep it inside the white. Start again. And it's just a Texas train wreck for Pacus. My goodness. Fort Worth County day school member. He was 3-time all-conference in high school and 2-time all-tournament at USAV Nationals. What a find for this D3 program. Start. Goes back to Taki. The Lightning to return. Start again. Back to the Texas native. The middle blocker can't be stopped. And that's the end of set 1. The Scarlet Raiders take it 25-12. Dominated by Fernandez and Silva. Taki making his presence felt as well. We'll take a break here on the Scarlet Raiders Network. Back in a few for more as the Raiders lead it 1-0. We're back from set one, and it's been all Scarlet Raiders. They lead it 1-0 as... Man, that first set was brutal for the Lightning. Scarlet Raiders take it 25-12 through one. Jackson Schenk here for the Scarlet Raiders Network. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night. Some non-conference action late in the season for these squads, and Rutgers Newark trying to flex their depth a little bit, see some less familiar faces than we normally do. That's what Coach Albrecht was talking to me about before the game, but he said tonight you can anticipate we can show depth, looking for the B squad to show up for this group, and just like that, you see the excitement of the freshman Braylon Odie, the Atlanta, Georgia native, who's played 5 total sets all season. He gets the nod here in set 2. Yeah, this team, 20 players deep, or 20 men deep, and that depth on full display. The number 13 team in the nation, and man, have they been really solid all season long. Some big-time wins against Stevens and New Paltz as well. Tough losses against NYU and Vassar College, but again, those are top 12 teams in the country, and they took on number 1 Springfield and had to go to Springfield for that one and fell in 5 sets. So this team's got a lot to look back on this season and be proud of and take into the CVC tournament. Here we go, set 2. Johnson setting up Conte, no real attack for this squad, and it's been all Silva so far. How about another kill? Oh no, it's an attacking error yet again. Getting some delayed signals from the officials here, so apologies for the confusion. Lightning lead. Now Veliano setting up Odie. And the Lightning return. It's been all Conte for this squad. He's got a pair of kills so far, coming off a season-high 9 in their matchup against John Jay, where they fell 3-1. Evelino had it blocked up right at the net. And we have a point for the Lightning. They're off to a 3-0 lead. Matthews serves again. And there we go. The Scarlet Raiders are on the board with Vincent Lopez. Odie serves. The ACVA All-American in high school from Walton. His dad played basketball at Kent State. Matthew sets up Johnson, and it's blocked out of play. 4-1 start for the Lightning. They are off to a jolting run in set 2. Johnson serves, the Bronx, New York native, junior outside hitter. Great return from the Raiders, and it's Fernandez again. One of the many Old Bridge natives on this group, also a 2-time state champion. He comes from quite the athletic family as well. His dad, Marco, played semi-pro rugby in Portugal. And now his son playing some volleyball here in Newark. Lopez with a service error. 5-2, Lightning in front. Silva again. Nothing going. Here's Lynn. It's blocked up. Conte keeps it alive. Silva hammers it down with 2 hands, and he pushed the net. Coach Albrecht not too happy with what's going on, but is realizing this B squad has to make some adjustments. Elvolano, nice work with Fernandez. That's blocked out of bounds by Delano Moulton. You can just see the difference in depth between these two squads. Rutgers 20 players deep, and just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 members of the Lightning dressed tonight. They've got 2.5 times the amount of players. Can the Lightning keep it alive? Johnson, no. Yeah, no Almir Pepic for the Lightning, leading in points and kills per set. And the squad missing its leading assister as well in John Zarafa, and their digs leader in Levi Rosario. Silva with his third service error.
Service out the way, Thompson.
7-4 Lightning lead. Scarlet Raiders in trouble. That one off the clock. It's the right time for the Lightning to get hot. Can they strike back in this second set? You're starting to see Aiden Albrecht mix in a few more of his A squad players as well, try to get some momentum rolling. Zach Packus back in. He was really strong in that first set. Pair of kills and a block. Conte, high arcing pass for Lynn. Newark gives it back with Silva. Little setter dump from Matthey, and the return on the other end. Odie with a kill. Seems to be quite the bench favorite as well. A near ace for Fernandez, and that's way off the mark. No return for Delano Moulton. Scarlet Raiders within one. Fernandez for the tie with the service ace. Here's Fernandez again. They're back-to-back aces, but the Lightning take control. Wasn't a lot of power on that, but I think that might have thrown Abreu Esteva off. Packus with another kill. Scarlet Raiders with their first lead of set 2, thanks to Packus' third kill. Here's Lynn. He is rejected. Packus doing it on offense and defense. And a timeout for Lehman. What a start for the Lightning in this second set, but the Scarlet Raiders have been able to respond, and that's what Aiden Albrecht wanted to see out of his squad, was to grow this B squad in these situations, learn to come from behind, learn what it's like to be in a tight game, because that's going to get you sets in CVC tournament play. I mean, you got some of the best teams in the country going at it. Keene, a top 20 ranked team. Southern Virginia, top 10. And this group has got to be ready for it. They've got to be, they've got to have gone through the trials and tribulations throughout the regular season so that they are ready to roll. And on the other side, for Lehman, Mickey Curtin has got quite the tall order for the squad coming out of the Cognac. But folks, I mean, not a lot of people realize just what she is doing for this athletic program with Lehman, coaching men and women's volleyball, right? Which is hard enough as it is. But then she's also an interim coach of the softball team. By the way, she was Cognac Coach of the Year last year. So it's not like she's just doing this to do it. She's highly successful at it as well. 16 wins for the Lightning, their most since 2015. And they defeated the regular season and tournament champion Baruch College, who were that was the only loss that Baruch had the entire conference season. Phenomenal work from Mickey Curtin. Nonetheless, Rutgers leads 11-8 out of the timeout. One too many touches for the Lightning on that last possession. Was there a tip from the Scarlet Raiders? There was not. Attacking error for the Lightning. Stellano Moulton with the attacking error there. Here's Lynn. It's blocked down. He finally gets through the double team. Eric Lynn at 5'8" is an outside hitter / setter combo. Not often you see that, but you know, with his frame at 5'8", he can skyrocket into the air, and he did there for the kill. 12-9 the score now. Novellino finds his partner Packus. Another kill for the Texas native, his fourth of the day. Matches his season total, by the way, had just 4 kills all season. And he has 4 today. Novellino to Odie. Abreu Esteva can't handle it. 8 digs and 2 assists in their last contest against John Jay, but has not been able to handle the heat from the Scarlet Raiders. Serving error on Fernandez. Novellino, the soft touch from Lopez as he loops it over the defense. Scarlet Raiders by 5. The first of 15 in set 2. Novellino playing in his 5th set this season. A spinning serve by the freshman. And he's unable to save that shot from Cauldron. First kill of the day for Oscar Cauldron. Novellino, cross-court pass, and Silva is there for the kill. Silva's 4th kill, and Odie right into the net with a service error. Johnson to serve. A heater just over the back line. Raiders have been able to keep the Lightning at an arm's length throughout this second set. But it was the Lightning who got out to a big run to start. And Vincent Lopez taking advantage of the miscommunication on the other end. from Johnson and Abreu Esteva. Abreu Esteva handles there. Conte blocked. They punch it back with Fernandez. Diving effort from Odie, and that's got to be rough on the knees without any shin guards.
Service number 3, Oscar Cowboy.
Femiano with a nice start to this possession, and that is painted. Silva like Jackson Pollock. Just splashing it on the back line. Folks, he has been all heat all night long. That continues with that serve. A nice diving effort on the dig from Silva as well. Avellano's center dump. Doesn't work, but that one is blocked into the face of the freshman. And it'll land. Point for the Lightning. It's Conte again. Conte serves. Novellano sets it up. And the block out of play gives Rutgers a 6-point lead. Closing in on a 2-0 lead. They're the first to 20 in set 2. Matthey couldn't find anybody. Another slip up for the Lightning. Fernandez again. Lynn tries the soft touch, instantly rejected. Conte goes harsh, but the Raiders are there, and the return from Odie again. Third kill of the night for the freshman. Blocked up against Johnson. Second chance for the Lightning. Moulton. With the kill. Lynn with a side spinning serve, and you could see it just in the reenactment. He messed that one up. Packus back to serve. Abreu Esteva handles. Johnson, push over. Back line is there for the Raiders. Blocked up. Silva, a skyrocketing pass. It's blocked back. Back to Silva again. Goes with a soft touch. And it's just enough to make the defense falter. Set point. Raiders looking to go up 2-0. They won the first set, 25-12. But they'll have to wait. Eight-point lead for the Raiders. Moulton serves. And just somehow Odie keeps it alive. What a reach back. The return goes over and it's in play. The Scarlet Knights can't believe it. Some of them on the bench putting their headbands over their eyes, calling the officials blind. Here's Moulton, still set point for Rutgers. And there it is. Odie ends it. 2-0 lead for the Scarlet Raiders as Odie obliterates it for the set win. 2-0 Raiders lead. They're looking for the sweep when we come back. Set 3 from Newark inside the Golden Dome. Jackson Shank here for you on the Scarlet Raiders Network. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Happy Tuesday night, and what a night it's been for this Rutgers Newark group. Ahead 2-0 in this contest, and they have been dominating these two sets. 25-12 and 25-17. Lehman had an early lead in that second set, but really couldn't amount to anything. It just went away as Rutgers slowly found their way creeping back into this contest. And it was kind of inevitable, I guess you could say. Nonetheless, another matchup between these squads, another non-conference matchup between these squads. Good to have local schools go at it as well. Lehman out in New York City, and Rutgers Newark hanging out here on the Jersey side of the Hudson. So nice to have that Jersey-New York rivalry. But I'll tell you what, if I'm the Scarlet Raiders and I got all these Old Bridge natives, I was told that a nice slice of crispy pizza is the way to go after a win like this. So they're hoping for a 3-0 sweep. Get out of here, grab some za before the for the sunsets on this beautiful Tuesday afternoon. Weather's starting to get warmer as well. Going to be nice to have these players, I'm sure, in the off season. They'll get to work on some sand as well. Set 3 from Newark. Here we go. That's off the pole. Odie really didn't have anywhere to go on that setup by Novellino. Lynn with an error goes right back to Rutgers Newark. Graylin Odie with a screamer. And Abreu Esteva has gotten used to it by set 3. Lightning with much better returns. The back and forth effort, and you can see the smile on the face of Matthew. He enjoyed winning that point. Fernandez went wide.
Service lead, Matthew.
Lynn up to Johnson. It's blocked up. Odie from the back line. Oh my. The freshman flying in for his 5th kill.
Service of Rutgers, number 10.
Odie a season high in kills now. He's up to 5. Lynn and Johnson work in tandem to handle that. And Rutgers just has to shove it over. Lehman returns, and it's Conte again. Somehow it's saved by the Scarlet Raiders. That's double blocked. Again, the right-handed save from Fernandez. He pushes through. It's a point for Rutgers. What a momentum killer. Fernandez with his 6th kill of the day. Jan Gomes seeing his first bit of action. Just his 7th set all season. And he picks up a service error and immediately checks out. Novellino setting up Alex Bolin, who checked in as well. And Bacchus on the 2nd effort comes through. 6 kills for Bacchus today. It's a season high and a season total high as well. Just 4 kills coming in tonight, and he's got 6. Service error on Bolin. The Union, New Jersey native, seeing his 6th set. His first appearance since February 14th against SUNY Poly. Can't get a kill there. It's out of play. Lightning take the lead 5-4 here in set 3. There it is, Fernandez flying in for another kill. Make it 8 on the day for Fernandez. He's got a game high. Lynn setting up Johnson, and a diving effort from Femiano keeps the point alive. Johnson through the triple team somehow gets through. And there's the return from Bolin. His 8th kill on the year.
for net.
Moulton into the net there.
For net.
It's all heat from Rutgers Newark, but that is rejected. Moulton with a massive block. Lehman within one.
I'll get something. Oh, wait,
Service Jordan Johnson for the Lightning. Service error.
And the 2-point lead goes right back.
Correction point goes to the Lightning.
Never mind. Not really sure what that call was. But somehow we have a tied contest. Point Lightning. And a service error there, so the Scarlet Raiders take the lead. One of the weirdest sequences I've seen.
Service sack Baptist.
Was a service error, but maybe there was movement, illegal movement prior, and that's what caused the point. Nice return off the spike from Matthew. Conte kicks it over. Novellano to Odie, blocked all the way back. Wow. That had so much sizzle on it, it bounced back to the Scarlet Raiders side and out of play. Novellano tries to set up Lopez, but he's off the mark.
Service of Lightning.
9-8 the score. Scarlet Raiders lead. Bolin gets a chance, but the Lightning on the return with Conte. He has so much ferocity in his swing. Tie game. 9-9 as the Lightning bring it even. And the lead will go right back.
Service Joseph. Novellino. Novellino.
Here's Novellino, the Lenape High School Honor Roll and National Honor Society member. He chose Rutgers for its business school. And got an error there, so we're tied at 10. Third time in this set alone we've been knotted up. Novellino to Odie. The freshman impressing in Newark. Logan Fernandez back on the floor as Evan Jasmine checking out. My, that serve from Odie. A screamer. Jolin has it blocked up. Oh, and a miss hit from Cauldron.
Service.
Here's Odie. Again with that rocket of a serve, but Vincent Lopez takes the blunt of that one. 12-11 the score. Rutgers leads by 1 here in set 3, looking to close out a 3-0 sweep. Novolano. My, oh my, Bolin with a bullet. Raiders by 2. There's Lynn. Tried to set up Cauldron, but sent it over the back line. Rutgers growing their largest lead of this third set at 3. Jan Gomes, the senior, out of Newark. Newark's own serves. Nice save from Matthey. Lynn sends it over. Belvolano to Fernandez for the kill. 9 on the day for Logan Fernandez, hitting at a clip of 550. Just ridiculous, folks. Gomes again. Odie pops it up. Novolano. And rejected. Zach Packus. Calderon. Calderon serves. Soft touch with the left hand from Fernandez. Make it double digits on the day for the freshman. He's got 10 kills. Lynn, Conte off the pole. Rutgers Newark ahead by 5. Chasing that 3-0 sweep. Powerful serve from Bolin. Chance for Rutgers, and Fernandez finishes. No, scratch that. Never mind, it'll stick with Fernandez. The call upheld. Evan Jasmine in. Johnson has it blocked up, and Novolino frustrated, but the kill goes to Johnson. Scarlet Raiders still ahead by 5. Jasmine rejected by Lynn. And Lynn and everyone else on the Lightning loving it. They're within 4. No attack from the Scarlet Raiders. Can the Lightning take advantage? Conte to the back line. Kept in, and it's blocked up at the net. Jordan Johnson. Lightning within 3. Johnson's 4th kill of the contest. Scratch that 5th. And there it is, Evan Jasmine. The Scarlet Raiders in jubilation as Jasmine with the kill. The junior at Old Bridge serves. And that was set up on a silver platter for Odie.
Service number Jasmine.
It's an ace for Jasmine. Here's Lynn. Out of play. And it's a kill for scratch that. It's a attacking error for Conte. Lynn up with it. Conte pushes it over, and the rejection the other way. No Volino. That one's out of play. And the Lightning are trying to get organized. I don't think they even knew they got the point. 22-16 the score. Rutgers 3 points away from a 3-0 sweep. Pacus rejected. Pacus again goes with the heat and pushes through. 7 kills. He'll serve. Scarlet Raiders 1 point away after the ace. It's match point. Raiders for the 3-0 sweep. Pacus. Oh, boy, did he serve that one up right into the net. I think at that point he threw out all accuracy and was just going for heat. Moulton serves the other way. Still game point. Jasmine up with it. Jasmine back to Jasmine off the fingertips of Conte. It's the Scarlet Raiders in a 3-0 sweep over the Lightning. They quiet the storm that the Lightning bring to town, and the Raiders go marching on in Newark. What a win from the Golden Dome. Scarlet Raiders win it 3-0. Thanks for joining us here on the Scarlet Raiders Network. For everyone, I've been Jackson Shank. Thank you so much, and have a good night. Congrats on a Raiders win.